It's a terrible thing what happened to your daughter, man. Terrible. But my son didn't do it.
Why do you...
Keifer. It's okay, just take your time. You're really brave to be able to talk about this.
I kept thinking, he has to stop soon. He has to see how much this hurts. And I couldn't fight back. He's so much bigger than me and stronger.
Who did this to you? Tell me his name.
Why?
I want to help you, Kristina.
You saw me at the hospital. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was. But you're already looking better. You're healing really well.
Sam helped me cover the bruise with makeup.
That's good. But you know, you can cover the bruises until they fade. But how you feel inside doesn't always heal so easily.
It would help if the police weren't involved.
But the police are involved, Kristina. A crime was committed, a very violent crime, and we can't just look the other way.
I don't want Ethan arrested. I don't want to have to go through trial. I can't.
What do you want?
I want it to go away.
Kristina, listen, I'll do everything I can to help you, okay?
I never should have said it was Ethan.
Why not?
Because now everyone will know. I pursued Ethan even though he told me he wasn't interested. I bugged him at work. I hacked into his email. No wonder he got so angry.
No one has the right to hit you, ever.
I don't want to think about it anymore. I just want this to be over. You can make that happen, Lucky, can't you? You can help me.
Look, I know that this is really hard for you, and we don't have to discuss it anymore right now.
But you can talk to my parents, right? You can tell them I don't want to go on trial. I want everyone to leave him alone.
I know that feels like the right thing right now, but you just need more time, okay? But listen, I will do everything in my power to help you, okay? We'll talk soon. Everything's gonna be okay, Kristina.
It's nice to see a friendly face.
Have you completely lost it? What were you thinking going to Alexis's house to confront Kristina? There's a restraining order.
Okay, there's a queue outside for insults. You can wait your turn.
You violated a court order.
Look, I thought you believed me when I told you I didn't know.
I don't know what to believe. Everything that you're doing right now is screaming guilty.
What, so I'm screwed? Then the biggest mob boss in New York is gunning for me and no one believes me but Luke?
Dad's back?
Yeah, this morning. He's the only one who's willing to take me at my word.
Dad doesn't want to believe that you're capable of doing something so awful because that would mean that you're too much like him.
Like him how? Okay, what is this big secret that no one's telling me? What did Luke do that was so awful? Kristina came into the Haunted Star the night she was assaulted. She and Ethan argued. I didn't like the way it went down.
So you admit Ethan's capable of beating up my daughter?
No, that's not what I said. Look, Ethan knows that I would stand with him whether he did it or not, so he has no reason to lie to me. When he tells me he's innocent, I believe him.
Kristina has even less reason to lie.
I'm not saying she's lying. Of course not, but she's traumatized. Maybe she's confused. Maybe she's afraid.
Kristina said it was Ethan. No hesitations.
Well, she's wrong, Sonny. Somebody else. You need to sig the dogs on somebody else and not scapegoat my son.
You have to believe your son. Protect him. I get that. But when I see my little girl, who looks like she was beat up with a baseball bat, and she tells me it was Ethan, I trust that what she's saying is the truth. We went to the hospital, and I could not believe, there's my little girl. The whole side of her face bruised, swollen, like she'd gone 10 rounds with a heavyweight. Lucky is the one who questioned her. He was very kind to her, and he asked her point blank, who did this to her? And she said loud and clear, Ethan did it. He beat her over and over. Kristina has no reason to lie, Luke.
I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying maybe she's confused. Look, it was a very traumatizing event. And she did have an argument with Ethan earlier in the evening, and it's easy to see how she could confuse the two events.
Forensics identified Ethan's skin under Kristina's fingernails.
Yeah, well, that only proves that she scratched him. Now, he told me when he went to pick her up to take her to the hospital, she was frightened, and she lashed out.
You know what? He's good at, telling stories. He's a con man. What do you expect?
He's telling the truth, Sonny. No, he didn't do this. You need to find out who really did, and I'll help you. I will help you find a guy.
I know who did it! I believe my daughter.
Well, she's
With all due respect, hey, listen. All due respect, Luke, justice is justice.
I understand. I understand that you feel the need to do something, and I know that sometimes any action feels better than doing nothing, but not when an innocent man could get hurt.
An innocent man won't be hurt.
I'm warning you, Sonny. Ethan didn't do this. He's innocent. Don't you touch my son.
It was a pretty big adjustment finding out that you were my brother. I mean, you're a great guy, you're fun, we get along surprisingly well considering, but the truth is we don't know each other. I don't know how you were raised. I don't know what kind of trouble you got into. So when Kristina says that you beat her up and you say you didn't, I don't know who to believe.
Okay, but there's more to this than just not knowing my background. You're assuming the worst of me because of something Luke did.
Maybe.
I can't think of anything that Luke would do that wouldn't shock me. He's always been pretty straight up about his shortcomings.
Not all of it.
All right, look, either we're family or you get the hell out. But don't keep saying I'm your brother and then not tell me what this big damn secret is.
Our dad raped my mom.
There's gotta be more to it.
It was a long time ago. He was actually your age. And she was with another guy. She was married to someone named Scott Baldwin. And she worked for a club that Dad owned. And he was madly in love with her, but she stayed faithful to Scott. So one day he got drunk and he lost control and he forced himself on her. He raped the woman that he claimed to love.
I didn't know.
Dad says that he knew that you were his son because you two were so much alike, which is why I can believe that you went after Kristina.